Funko's pooping their pants so much they're gonna need new underwear.
I mean, I think if you poop once, you need new underwear.
Nah, you can put them in the wash and clean them up. Believe me, I would know. I'm always washing your underpants.
Okay, that's rude. People are gonna think I myself now.
So each and every day, it feels like Funko just says, F it. Let's just do the thing. Let's just do this. Go ahead. Just do that. Whatever this is, do that. And then we end up with that. When they do that, we end up with that. This is trash, and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Everything.
Well, I know everything, but I mean specifically today.
Yes, I do, Chris.
Go ahead.
The Pink Ranger Slayer.
Again. First time we talked about it, it was the common. Now we're talking about a glow-in-the-dark motherfucking chase.
And before you talk what do I tell them before they talk
I don't know.
Yes, we know the mold is different, but that doesn't mean the entire pop is different. It looks almost exactly the same. I get it. It has a different mouth. It has a slightly different pose. It doesn't have an arrow. Or does it have an arrow? Which one has
I don't think it has an arrow.
Yeah, it doesn't have an arrow.
It's a spreader.
It is not different enough to make the NFT pop look special, and that is the problem. I don't understand why people aren't infuriated about this, especially NFT collectors, because you try so hard to get these pops that you feel are special and that are gonna stand out from all of the other pops that are there. I mean, Ranger Slayer, yes, it was a brand new character. Should it have been exclusive to NFTs? Maybe, maybe not. But the fact that it's sort of standard, but it's a different character, made it feel special.
I'm feeling like most people agree with you today. After they released this glow-in-the-dark chase, it changed everything.
No, I still saw people saying
people are still fighting for
that they didn't understand. Even NFT collectors.
Well, it's mainly the people that are going to say something are the people who are like, I've been saying NFTs are stupid for a long time and no one listens to me. But now they're actually kind of right. I mean, I've been telling them that they're stupid this whole time. Like, you're dumb. We're getting these very limited Funko Pops and they're real special. F you. And now, you know what Funko said? You!
I even saw people saying, well, this shouldn't matter because the NFTs are limited. And like, I get it, but that's not the problem, because as collectors, yes, we like to see value in our collection, but there were so many people who went after the Ranger Slayer because this was never made in pop form.
Let me paint you a picture.
Can I finish my thought?
Oh, too many thoughts, yeah.
Now, it doesn't even matter that people went and got this NFT because you'll be able to buy it for $15 in a couple months. They're making NFTs lose their special, and it's bull. Like, at the very least, I've said it a million gazillion times, they could have given it a really cool paint job. I don't even care if it's the same mold, as long as the paint job stands out. For example, Leonardo Grail, cool paint job.
Can I paint the picture now?
Yeah, paint it.
Okay, here's the problem. Funko collectors who like Power Rangers that have been collecting for a long time, they might say, I'm a completionist, I'm gonna buy all of them, all the Pink Rangers, I don't give a f. I want them all.
It's a Ranger Slayer.
Whatever it is, who cares? Are you serious? You're not even a Power Rangers fan. You're gonna correct me?
I'm only correcting you because if I don't, they will.
And then you have somebody who's new to the Funko game, as some of these people like to say.
The game.
They get involved and start collecting, and to them, they're like, oh, an NFT Funko Pop that's worth $250. Or this Funko Pop that's $15. They both look kind of the same. It's the same character. I love them. And the one that's $15 has a great mold. I'm just gonna buy that one.
Well, yeah.
So the NFT one doesn't matter anymore.
No, it doesn't.
And it loses its value.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I just painted a picture. That's the issue. Is that these Funko Pops that we spent a lot of money on through NFT card packs is supposed to get us something that's valuable and like fun and limited. But valuable and limited don't even matter anymore. That's not even a twinkle in Funko's penguin eye anymore. There is a penguin CEO, you know.
Yeah, I know. We talked about it.
Yeah, and a lot of people like that. Who's going to look at both of these Funko Pops sitting side by side and say, you know what? I think I'm going to go for the NFT one. Not the Glow Chase Funko Pop that's really badass. I know I'm going to go for the NFT. The NFT one virtually is nothing anymore. You can just take it and just throw it away. Like the value, everything about this thing is gone. And anything limited is gone. Who cares?
Yeah,
Look at the SDCC Fun Days Pops.
To me, it's not even about the value necessarily. I mean, I know that that's a big factor to a lot of people, especially because you do tend to spend a lot of money trying to get these NFT pops, because that's an issue that I see in it. But another issue is the fact that you spend all of this time, all of this money getting these limited pops through NFTs, possibly paying for wax, and we all know how much of a problem getting wax is for a lot of people.
It's a great adventure to do anything with NFTs. It sucks.
Crazy. The biggest issue to me is the fact that you feel like you get something special with this NFT Pink Ranger pop.
Why are you acting like you're holding a pair of
Because I am.
Can we not do that on the go?
The NFT Ranger Slayer may as well be a big old pair of sweaty
By the way, you know how many people reminded me today that I skipped out on beeping 2 F words in our previous video?
Whatever.
Oh my God. I mean, I've been getting beat down about that one all day. I'm getting direct messages. People are posting up on our Gastlecast We Hunt Together group. I mean, I'm just getting beat around here. They're beating me off. And I'm getting beat off really hard. And I don't know if I can take any more beating off. If you could just like lay off from beating me off for not beeping a couple F words, that'd be great. God, I don't think I've ever been beat off so much in my whole life.
You must be sore.
Sore isn't even the word for it. I'm all puffy and red from being beat off. A lot. Hard.
Can I finish my thought? So here's the Ranger Slayer, the NFT Ranger Slayer, and then here's the $15 Ranger Slayer.
Okay, now you're grabbing 2
Listen!
Okay, but you are.
It's 4 of them, first of all. You don't just grab one at a time. You grab them both.
It could be a bull, and you got one big old grab on one test.
Anyway, so
I call it a test.
The problem is people are spending all this money on this one pop. And yes, when you go into a store and purchase a pop, or you go on eBay, say, and you purchase a pop and you purchase it for like over retail, it could very well drop very, very easily. However, when you're purchasing an NFT pop, you expect to be getting something valuable, and you might spend a lot of money on it, but then it's just a slap in the face when Funko releases a common version that not only is it the same character, it looks very similar. And again, like if you have to like focus in and like really look for the details of both of these pops.
One's a spreader though, I keep saying that.
Then it's not different enough. But the fact is, the $15 one, way cooler.
That chase too. God, Funko is basically saying, you all the NFT collectors, we don't like you. We just do not like anything about you. And that's why we probably haven't gotten any new NFT like announcements, because they're too busy around.
Well, they're trying to figure out what pops they can make into NFT form that's slightly different from the commons they're gonna announce like 6 months later.
Right.
That's what they're trying to do.
Why couldn't the Pink Ranger Slayer thing be glow in the dark for the NFT?
Exactly.
That would have fixed this whole problem. And then it would have been like, oh, well, mine doesn't glow in the dark. The PX exclusive common doesn't glow in the dark. So I want the NFT glow in the dark. They give you no incentive to go after the NFTs.
Well,
and it worries me. It worries me about the future. Well, I mean, they did, but not anymore.
Yeah, well, the point is that they gave you incentive.
Reel you in.
Yep. And then they you hard and beat you off when they released the comic.
I'm getting tired of being beat off. I really am. God, I can hardly walk.
You just said hardly. Hard.
I didn't even notice that. So there's been buzz all over the internet today about this.
Yep.
And Funko Finders actually used a gif of me saying it's trash. Did you see that?
I did, and I commented. I said, bruh. I didn't know what else to say.
You're embarrassing.
I know.
Don't be embarrassing.
Listen. Did you see the other thing they posted?
No, is it a picture of you looking like an idiot?
You.
Oh my, the Fire Nation and Glow in the Dark PX exclusive.
Uh-huh.
You know?
It's fake.
Oh,
it's fake.
Okay, that's fake.
It says, this is not real, ... yet.
Oh my, can you imagine? We mentioned this the other day in a video. If they do that, that's going to be even a bigger beat off than what I've been enduring over the last couple of days. That's going to be the largest beat off I've ever had. I don't know if I can take it.
I don't think you can.
Why is Funko just screwing up? You know, you had all these people who were sitting around. You're not going to floss with that, are you? Because that really grosses me out. Heather flosses her teeth with her hair.
No,
it's weird.
Looking at my split
Okay, just don't
ends,
floss on the camera, because I just don't need people going around talking about you flossing on the camera. Okay?
Yeah.
I just don't need it. After being beat off this much, I don't need this too. That's adding insult to injury.
When the floss is upstairs and I'm downstairs, I'm using my hair.
Okay, so people would constantly shield Funko and say, oh, Funko's fine. Nothing's going to happen to them. Why are you saying they're going to die? Why are you saying things are bad? Blah, blah, blah. We used to get beat up all the time for saying things that were true. I mean, everything we usually, for the most part, most of the time, we're saying stuff that there's some fact there.
Yeah, I mean, with the exception of Penguins running Funko, although that could be true.
We don't know that.
I don't know who Michael Lunsberg is, but
Right.
sounds very penguin-y to me.
Fish is high on the priorities over there, is my understanding. And they're building barriers to prevent killer whale attacks. Those killer whales, they are some slippery motherfuckers. They just get in there and they tear your whole family apart. Bow ties everywhere, because penguins wear bow ties.
You're so annoying.
But people saying that we were wrong all the time, we used to have people like attack us and say, well, Funko's not dying. How dare you? How could you say this? But now the numbers don't lie. Somebody said in a comment...
The numbers do lie.
Sometimes.
In the fundraise boxes.
If you're faking it, somebody commented and they said, well, now they're making less Funko Pops because remember they said they're going to decrease by 30%. They're making 30% less and you're complaining about that. This person is basically saying, why would you say this when you complain about them making too much? And my point about all that is they're sinking their ship. They sold way too much. Now they're trying to recover. They laid off a bunch of people. They're going to now make less and make less products, meaning they're not going to make the same amount of money that they were making before. So that 2.6 billion that they were aiming for in like however many years, they're not going to make that. Not with selling less product. Does anybody understand this? They can't do what they were setting out to do. They're not making the same money they were making before. They're not the juggernaut that they were before. They thought they were going to get into movies and video games and all these other things. I feel like a lot of this stuff is going to come to an end and we're going to go right back down to we're making less Funko Pops, which of course is great as a Funko fan, fantastic, but they can't sustain.
Hold on.
They can't sustain.
Can we just talk about why they're making less Funko Pops though? It's not because they want to please their core audience, it's because no one wants to buy it. They just sit on shelves. Big box retailers are not purchasing their products anymore. That's why you don't see as much anymore in Walmart and Target or wherever unless it's on the clearance rack.
Who's negative now, mother?
It has nothing to do what we as collectors want and everything to do with big retailers not wanting their products because they don't sell like they used to.
It's true. And for a long time, we've been saying, why don't they go back to doing limited Funko Pops? Why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? Trying to throw out ideas. And Funko virtually just didn't listen to us. We're not the biggest Funko YouTube channel on YouTube. However, we do have a pretty big voice. We've said a lot of things in the past that have come to fruition.
It's not in there.
Let me see what is in here. This is the one for the firing the Funko art team. That's the wrong one. Where's the other one?
We didn't get them fired.
But that's what the certificate says.
I don't know why.
Where's there's a certificate that says that we got the Zordon NFT Funko Pop changed, which is 100% true. Don't look for a certificate. Now this is embarrassing. We did change Zordon Funko Pop because of our voices. We also changed nothing else. But the fact of the matter is that we did get a Funko Pop change. Now you tell me a Funko channel that's done that. If they're going to listen to anybody, they're going to listen to us because we're pretty brilliant. And we're not penguins, Heather. I checked our DNA. Did I tell you that?
No, that's weird. You shouldn't do that without my permission.
I'm sorry.
Where'd you get it from?
I got a sample off the toilet seat. I believe it might be poop. But I got both of our DNAs tested. And you're not going to believe this.
What?
Both of us are 3/4. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Killer whale. And we can take out that penguin. They're not going to have the barriers up fast enough. I'm diving in. I'm swooping in. And I'm taking out some penguins. How dare you, penguin CEO? You belong in Antarctica. Running a company like that. Who does he think he is?
A penguin?
What if Funko starts making a lot of penguin collectibles? Wouldn't that be kind of funny?
Or fish.
Or fish collectibles.
Like it's a whole new wave of Finding Nemo. Those like Nemo and Dory Pops though, really weird.
They're
I mean, to be fair though, I don't think there's a good way that you can make those fish into a good looking
I don't think so either. So Funko's done it again. They've taken a Funko Pop. Well, they did it again. Because they first gave us the common one, and now they're showing us there's a glow-in-the-dark one. Why did it take so long for both of these photos to come out? Like, why not both at the same time?
So...
Is Funko Finders leaking this?
I don't think Funko actually, like, formally announced it.
Of course they didn't, because they're scared. Congratulations, Funko Finders. You pissed off the entire internet, and we love you. You should totally go and find Funko Finders on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Go follow them in every which way, because they're putting out really great news, and we love them, and thank you for sharing a picture of me yelling trash. That was really great. I appreciate it. Or as a gift. Thank you. Well, another day, another up.
I'm really excited to see what they up tomorrow.
If it's that Fire Nation Hang.
I hope it's the Fire Nation Hang.
Oh my God.
Only after you sell it. I want you to sell it for like $3,000.
You think maybe later on, I think I could take one more. Could you beat me off one more time?
Why?
Because I just need to get slapped around a little bit. And I need to get slapped around silly.
I can do that.
And I'm not saying anything sexual. I want Heather to physically smack me around in my face. Because I deserve it. Because I'm a dirty boy.
Okay.
Did I tell you that?
You're making this really weird.
Fellow interneters, please, in the comment section down below, let us know how right we are as a Funko channel, because we've been talking about all this for so long. I feel like we finally deserve a crown. We both deserve crowns for saying all the things we have up until this point. I mean, we're the Funko realists. We tell it how it is. I don't believe there's any other channels out there doing exactly what we're doing.
You know how, like, you were getting beat off a lot?
How could I forget?
There's a lot of other people that just beat Funko off and don't like to focus on anything that they're doing.
Oh my God. Sorry, Funko. I'm sorry to hear that. It might be why things are going to they're getting beat off way too much. Before this video, I didn't think it was a possibility to get beat off too much, but I learned something new today.
Yeah, it's rough. It's really rough. And I just want to say that I'm not judging anybody because, like, I feel like hobbies should be fun. And I understand that a lot of people don't want to face the facts, but you sort of have to.
You got to face facts with this one because it's all in the numbers. The numbers are just dropping every quarter. We love Funko and we want to see them do better, but this isn't going to do anything for them. This is poor planning. They should have never done it. An NFT Funko Pop should be sacred. And then somebody today said, what do? Make one of that character into an NFT and then you never make that character ever again? And the answer to that is probably no, but make it special in NFT form or wait a little bit of time before you release a common version of it.
Was this a comment on our last video?
I don't know where it was. I get lost in the comments.
It was probably on our last video, and all I have to say is, hey, watch the video to get our opinion. I can't stand when people like ask us questions without watching the full thing because generally we'll go over it. Like we perfectly explained that we're not spoiled, entitled brats. We just want there to be a difference between one scrote and the other, one Ranger Slayer and the other.
You know, there are people out there who hate us and they haven't even watched our videos. I saw people posting yesterday in some other group. I can't remember exactly what the comment said, but whatever the comment said, it was something that we haven't done in like years. And I'm thinking, but you haven't watched us. This is obviously you haven't watched us based off what you're saying. So we were getting beat off. And we didn't even know about it. Like, this was a secret beat-off. And I honestly did not know that I could be secretly beat off.
I mean, honestly, it's cool, though, because I like being on other people's minds. And they're obviously thinking about us, so thank you.
Well, there's that story about that pink ranger that glows in the dark.
Ranger Slayer.
It's a PX exclusive chase, and you'll be able to get yours very soon for $15. Yep. That NFT Funko Pop is going to be worth nothing. Did we even check? Hold on, I want to check.
I don't know. It already sort of is, I think.
So right now, Ranger Slayer is $95. Before long, it'll be down to $5 because nobody will care. They'll have their glow-in-the-dark chase, and that'll be it. This is trash, and it's landfill. I hate that this is happening.
Samesies.
This is probably the time where we should tell you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, because everything you just watched, you loved it, of course.
Duh.
And by the way, if you want to beat us off very hard, that's how you do it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast. What do you think about all this? We want to know all that and more in the comment section down below. And are you a Power Ranger fan? And if so, will you be buying all the iterations of the Ranger Slayer? We need to know. Thank you for staying until the very end of the video. We'd like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon because they're so awesome. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Foolish Morgans, Kathy Roberts, Brad Landis, John DeLuca, Joe B., Roland Roach, Bulldoggy Dog, Dylan Kunath, Dr. Applesauce, and Ernest Allen. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. In fact, all of you rock. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world. We love